I was gonna do a question list this week, but Alicia has the piece of paper that has all the questions on it and she ain't here right now. So instead, in this video, I am going to be talking about all of the questions that I get about my bald head. And if you don't like it, what are you even doing on this channel? How often do you shave? Usually once or twice a week, but I should be doing it about every other day. How do you shave your head? With this thing right here. Do you cut yourself while shaving a lot? Not really, because this is a fairly fixed structure. I actually cut myself less on this than I do on this, which has a lot of give and weird angles. Why do you shave your head? Because it's a lot better than the alternative. Couldn't you use Rogaine, a wig, or do a comb over? I could, but why when I look like this? Truth be told, I've seen a lot of people try to hold on to their hair with both hands for way longer than I think they should have. And well, I'm like, hey, you know what, you do you. I personally think it's a little ridiculous to try and put all that time and effort into something that is clearly going anyways. It must be nice to save all that money on shampoo. It is, but I'm pretty sure I make up for it in razor heads. It must be nice being able to quickly go in the morning. That actually is true. Most mornings, I just throw some clothes on, fluff my eyebrows, get something to eat, and head out the door. But on the mornings that I do shave my head, I probably spend a good 10-15 minutes doing it. When did you start shaving your head? As a permanent hairstyle in 2014, but the first time was when I participated in a Where's Waldo activity, and I wanted to look very different than how I was. Does it bug you when people bring up that you're bald? This channel is called Bald Bryce. You do the math. Have you ever drawn on your head? I haven't, but I've allowed my little sister and a few close friends to be able to do it. Actually makes for a pretty nice canvas. Does your wife mind? Alicia? You should totally dress up as Aang for Halloween. That is a great idea, and I really want to do it one day. But my first Halloween, when people were saying, you should be Aang, you should be Professor X, you should be One Punch Man, I went as Fabio to spite them all. Do you ever think you'll let your hair grow back? Maybe one day when I'm really old. Winters must suck for you, huh? Actually, I'm a lot warmer now during the winters after I have shaved my head. Wanna know why? Ta-da! I'm gonna end on that one, but I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it. When I had hair, I just thought, you know what? I don't need a hat. I can just tough it out this winter. That's totally fine. Since I have shaved my head, that is no longer a possibility that I am willing to accept. So I put on a beanie, and that covers my ears, which warms the whole rest of my head. Which is really a good example of how you can take a weakness, such as having an exposed head and no hair to protect yourself, leaning into that weakness, putting on a beanie, and being better off than you were before. That's all the time I have for you this week. If you want to perpetuate all of the bald questions, go ahead and ask me a question about my head. If not, go ahead and write in the comments something that was a weakness once for you, but you have then turned into a strength. Mwah!